Let's look at our notes from yesterday. So what we were doing is multiplying binomials. So yesterday we did binomial times binomial, and then we also did squaring binomials. So today is going to be binomial times trinomial. So remember, a binomial is 2 terms, and a trinomial is 3 terms. So whenever we had binomial times binomial, it was 2 term times 2 term, which we made a 2 by 2 box, and then we multiplied terms. So right here, we are going to do binomial times trinomial. So we're actually going to have a 2 by 3 box in order to organize our multiplication. So it could be like this. It's actually a 3 by 2. Or it could be like this. You decide what way you like best. I've done it both ways in different classes. So I'm going to do it the horizontal way. So this is very similar to what we were doing with binomials. So going down the side is going to be this x plus 1. And on top is going to be the trinomial, x squared plus x plus 2. So then we are going to multiply our terms. So x squared times x to get this term right here. How many x's will I have? X to the what power? Cubed, yep. Because I have 2 and 1, and whenever I multiply like terms, I'm adding their exponents. So that's x cubed. And then x times x, x squared. Coefficient doesn't change. And then x times 2, 2x. And then 1 times x squared, 1x squared, or just x squared. And then 1 times x, 1x, or just x. And then 1 times 2 is 2. And then we need to see if we can combine like terms. Usually they're on the diagonal that you can combine like terms if you can. And these are, I like to use a highlighter, or sometimes I just circle it. You can do it either way. So it'd be x cubed, and then we have x squared and x squared, making that 2x squared. X and 2x, 3x, plus 2. Okay, let's do the next one. This is a binomial times trinomial. So this would be x minus 8, and then x squared plus x minus 2. So x times x squared, x to the 3rd power. X times x, x squared. Negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Negative 8 times x, negative 8x squared. I don't think I said the square. Negative 8 times x, negative 8x. And negative 8 times a negative 2, positive 16. Then combine your like terms. So we have x cubed, and then negative 8x squared, and a 1x squared. That's like saying 8 minus 1. If you're not sure on that, then you could put it in the calculator. But if I have a negative 8 and I have a 1, then I actually get a negative 7x squared. Negative 8x and negative 2x. Negative 10x, and then plus the 16. So go ahead and do this one on your own. All right, so let's see how you did. 3x times x squared. 3x cubed. 3x times a negative 2x. 3x times a negative 4. Negative 8 times x squared.
The squared.
Oh, okay, good catch. Thank you. And then negative 8 times a negative 2x. And then negative 8 times a negative 4. Good. And then we have the x squareds going down the diagonal, and then the x's going down the diagonal. So this is 3x cubed, negative 8, and negative 6x squared. Negative 14x squared. 16 minus 12. Plus 4x, and then plus 32. Let's do the next one. Negative 2x times x squared. Negative 2x cubed. Negative 2x times 5x. Negative 10x. Negative 2x times 1. And 1 times x squared. 1 times 5x. and 1 times 1. Okay, so y'all check your work with mine. Hey, do y'all have any questions on it? No. Okay, we are going to skip trinomial times trinomial. But if you were to do this, you have a 3 trinomial times a 3 trinomial. So what would your square look like? A 3 by 3. Okay, so we are just going to skip that though. You'll see that in Algebra 2. Calculating area. Find the area of a square with a side length of x minus 3. So anytime they give us a problem, if this is a geometry problem, I suggest drawing a picture. So we have a square. What do we know about this square? Or squares in general? All sides are the same. So we can put these little hash marks or dashes on each side telling us all the sides are equal. And then all the angles are 90 degrees, right? That doesn't really affect us much, but it's just remembering those things about squares. And it says side length is x minus 3. So they're all x minus 3. So we're asked to find the area. How do we find the area of a square? Length times width. So we're multiplying x minus 3 times x minus 3. So you have to put it in parentheses whenever you do that. Or it could also be written as x minus 3 squared, right? Side squared is actually the area of a square. So we are going to actually find what this is, just simplifying x minus 3. So we'll draw a 2 by 2 box. Do x minus 3, x minus 3. So x times x is x squared. X times a negative 3, negative 3x. Negative 3 times x, negative 3x. And negative 3 times negative 3. Positive 9. Combine your like terms. So we have x squared, negative 3x, and negative 3x. Yep. Plus 9. I should have put area equals. Find the area of a rectangle with a length of x plus 2 and a width of 2x minus 4. So we are finding area again, length times width. So we'll do x plus 2 times 2x minus 4. Draw your box. Two x times x. 2x times 2. 4x. Negative 4 times x. Negative 4x. And negative 4 times 2. So this will be area equals 2x squared We have a 4x minus 4x. What's going to happen there?
0.
It's going to zero out, exactly. And all we're having left, all we have left is minus 8. Okay, we are going to skip those last two. I'm not going to worry about those. So we are done with these notes. You do have an assignment on Delta Math.